YouTube, welcome back to a new video. My name is Max and today we're going to take a look at the Herman Miller Embody chair. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. Now the Herman Miller Embody chair is one of the most popular desk chairs on the internet. You see it in YouTube videos, on Instagram desk setups, wherever you look, you mostly see a Herman Miller Embody chair with like a well-curated desk setup or a premium desk setup. I wanted this chair for years and I've seen it on multiple setup videos or desk videos on Instagram or with the likes of MKBHD and Unbox Therapy, and the ergonomics and aesthetics have always been very intriguing to me, but I never had the cash or the need for an expensive desk chair like I have now. So the situation that I'm in, I moved into a work from home situation last summer and I started with a gaming chair. Those that are shaped like racing seats, you know, with all the bing bang and boom. But after like 8 to 9 weeks of using that all day long, I kind of felt seat fatigue, I had back pain, I had neck pain, and I needed to do something about this. Now before we get into that, let's take a look at the build quality and the adjustability of the chair. The chair is mostly made out of fabric and high quality plastic, so it does not feel hollow or cheap, and you can do so many adjustments to find the perfect seating position for your back, your neck, your head. You have 3 little knobs on the chair itself, including 2 for the wrist rest. Each are separately adjustable. You have the first one on the right side where you can adjust the height of the chair, whether you want to have it raised up or lowered down. Then on the back right side you have a rotary knob where you can adjust the angle of the backrest. You can either tilt it a little bit more or have it straight up to have a very stiff seating position. On the left side you have a little knob where you can adjust the swivel, where you can either almost lay down or have it really straight up and lock into a straight up position. You can also adjust both armrests individually depending on how high or how low you want them, or either inwards or outwards depending on how you position your elbows while sitting at the desk. The comfort and ergonomics of this chair are amazing. I know the price point is really high and we're going to talk about this in a couple of minutes, but you know, this is everything I was looking for in a chair. The backrest has these kind of honeycomb shaped pieces. They will move individually, and whether you put more pressure from your shoulders or your lower back to give you the best comfort while sitting in your chair. Adjusting of the armrest is very helpful because sometimes I want to put my elbows like very far from my body, but sometimes I need to be more narrow, and this helps me really to get the perfect arm position when I'm, I don't know, typing emails or editing videos, or maybe while I'm streaming or gaming, whatever that might be, and this is very, very nice to have. Also, the angle of the backrest, sometimes you know, you don't want to swivel, but you want to be in a more laid back position, so you can kind of tilt the angle of the backrest and then just almost, you know, lay down just a slight bit to be more laid back, have a more comfortable, calm down position. But maybe if you want to focus, you just put it in a straight up position, you know, very locked in, very tight, so you can focus on the task at hand. Swivel adjustment is very nice, sometimes after a long day of work or when I'm just watching Netflix or Twitch or YouTube, I just kick my feet up on the desk, lay back and just relax. So why did I get this chair? Because it's like 15 to 1600 bucks depending on where you are and depending on where you pay in euros or dollars. I think I paid like 1500 in euros, so it's quite a lot of money, and it's totally understandable if that's not in your budget. For me, the main reason is that I'm sitting in this chair almost all day long. I wouldn't say 24 hours because I do still sleep, but in general I work 8 to 10 hours per day, and afterwards I'm going to either consume or create content, and this is just something I had to put in a little more money to get the best comfort while doing my job and doing my content all day long. With the gaming chairs that I used before, and I had multiple, and it's not dependent on any brand, but I had what I call seating fatigue. After like an hour or two I was moving around, you know, moving my arms around, sitting on my foot, which is very bad for your back, or having just pain, you know, in my legs and my thighs and my butt because I couldn't tolerate to sit in that chair anymore. I also developed some neck pain and head pain because the backrest and the headrest weren't as comfortable. They had kind of pillows to put on your back and also on your head, but it wasn't really working for me. So I did some research. I said, okay, now I have the financial capabilities to get the Herman Miller Embody chair, found someone who could deliver it in time, and I tested it for 30 days. I could have returned it. I never looked back, and this is one of the best chairs I ever had. I even had one of my best friends who's a quality office consultant sit in it, and he was, let's just say he was very, very nervous about the price point and the ergonomics that they advertise. But even he was convinced that this is a great chair. Now, one of the big pain points of this chair is the price. It's $1,500 to $1,600. While some people say they rather get an ergonomic chair off of Amazon for $200 to $300 with all the same capabilities to adjust the chair, I think they should at least try it and check out the difference quality can make and how much thought they put into this chair. Would I recommend it to anyone who's in the market for a new desk chair? Hard no. You have to pass on this. Unless you work from home or you have a hobby or part-time job that forces you to sit at a desk for hours and hours at a time, and that for multiple times a week, then you might consider it. But there are probably better options for you that get you more for your money. This one is something that you need to use for, I would say, at least 10 to 12 hours a day. This will relieve you of neck pain, of head pain, of back pain, and maybe you experience the same thing that I did, the seating fatigue, where you can't sit in the chair and have to stand up like every half an hour to an hour. This is one of the most comfortable chairs I've ever used. It's one of the best purchases I've made in the last year, and for me it is actually the perfect solution for my professional but also for my personal lifestyle. Do I wish it was like $1,000? Of course, but I do know why it's priced that high, and I think I get the value out of it that I can safely say I made the right call on this chair. What is my final verdict for the Herman Miller Embody chair? There's a reason why streamers, gamers, content creators, and other professionals who sit a lot at their desk use a chair like the Herman Miller Embody. There are of course plenty of good options also from Herman Miller, but also from other brands that might be cheaper. But for me, it's about the longevity, it's about the value that it provides for me, and it's also about the quality of the product itself. I've never had the feeling since I bought this that I have made the wrong call. I know it's not for everyone, and again, I said it before, if you have an office job where you have to go daily and you don't have a hobby that forces you onto the desk for hours and hours at a time, then this is probably not for you. But for someone who's editing photos, videos, or is in a home office situation, or is doing other kind of tasks at a desk, whether it's drawing or other stuff, you need something that provides a good comfort, no pain, maybe even relieves you of pain and gets you a more healthy lifestyle, then this might be the right thing for you. Look at the budget that you have, look at how often you have changed desk chairs in the past, how often did they break, how often did you have to get rid of them because they were like completely dunzo for shunzo. Look at that and make your own call. In my situation, work from home, a lot of content creation, best call I've ever made. Now I hope this was helpful for you, and if you liked the video, leave a like, comment down below and subscribe if you really loved the content. Make sure to check out my other socials. I've been posting more and more frequently again on Instagram. I've been more active on Twitter and on Twitch. We're almost at 200 followers. I'm doing co-working streams. I'm increasing my stream schedule. We're doing gaming, keyboard building, and other fun stuff in the future. So make sure to check that out and join the fun. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll cue the music. Bye.